I'm Rebecca at the Dry Shop in Poulsbo, Washington, and I am attempting to start a new little video series. So, what's the purpose of the videos? I am looking for ways to make efficient use of my time and to share with more people the information that gets covered in the individual phone calls at the shop. These conversations get really interesting sometimes, and I often say to myself, there's got to be other people out there that could benefit from listening in. It's not about me having all the answers or anything like that. I don't. It's just about interesting questions that get asked, sometimes about highly specialized and unusual needs. And for me, it's about the process of learning about more options than you might have otherwise come across, or learning new ways to approach a question, or new ways to grapple with questions, or just getting information out there about things that you don't often come across. So anyway, what I'm trying to do is, after an interesting conversation, write up a few notes and jump on QuickTime and do a very brief, hopefully, video summarizing it. So my first one is from a call last Friday with a woman who's looking for a recommendation of a night moisture goggle. Her situation was thyroid eye disease, and one eye in particular with a lot of swelling of the tissues around the eye, and the eye also protruding, which may limit options. Because if you're going to wear a goggle over a protruding eye, or even just very prominent eyes that don't close fully, you've got to be super careful to make sure that the surface of the goggle at the back of it doesn't come in contact with the cornea accidentally and cause an abrasion. Because in an already compromised eye, that can lead to worse things too. So we have to think about the depth of the eye cups and also the security of the strap, how to make sure it would really stay on. In the end, the products that I was mostly considering for that there was a few of them really. One of them, we talked about eye seals. The one from iEco, it's got fairly deep eye cups. The flange tends to rest like on your orbital bone, so it usually vaults pretty high over the eyes, but it does have kind of a slippery strap, which is a trade-off. The second was I don't remember what order we went in, but anyway, one of them was the post-LASIK goggle. And this thing is not like the most comfortable thing in the world to wear, right? The foam is pretty stiff. But because of the type of strap and just the general construction, it's very secure, and it's got rigid lenses, and the overall depth is definitely in its favor, probably deeper than anything else. And I also mentioned a product that we don't have at the shop, at least not yet. It's called Blinkjoy. You can find it at a site called Hello Blinkjoy. I'll put that in the notes afterwards too. Anyway, it's a fancy sleep mask type thing with movable eye cups. They're really cool. They Velcro on so you can squish them closer together or further apart. And they've got these silicone eye cups to trap the moisture. And it's kind of hard to tell looking at it exactly how deep they are. So I have a question mark in my mind about this one for the gal I was talking to, because she would really have to try it out to see whether those silicone eye cups are deep enough. And I think my top recommendation for her, probably in the end, once I realized that the problem was so much worse in one eye than the other. Sometimes I don't remember to ask that question until 3/4 of the way through the conversation. Anyway, it was Orderluxe. These are the adhesive bubble eye bandage thingies. And I hate recommending Orderluxe because, number one, it's expensive, and number two, it's very sticky, and my skin doesn't like it, even though plenty of other people seem to do fine with it. But the thing with Orderluxe is it's just so safe, and it works so well. It's not going to come off once it's on your skin, and it's pretty deep enough for protection, and it's also completely sealed, so you're really trapping a lot of moisture. So those were my suggestions of possibilities. And for anybody listening, I just really want to stress the importance of discussing with your eye doctor anything and everything you're thinking about putting on your face at night near your eyes. And take it in to show it to them, or take pictures of something you're considering buying, show it to them at an appointment. Last, in the process of that conversation, when I came to understand how much life impact this gal was having also from her daytime dry eye symptoms, I introduced her to the idea of moisture chamber glasses like Sienna eyewear, which anybody that knows me knows I'm a huge fan of. Anyway, thanks for listening. I hope this helps somebody. See you next time.